What's up, everybody? I'm Hunter Woodhall.
I'm Tara Davis.
And you're watching episode 3 of RVtalks.
Alright, this is RVtalks episode 3, The Rough Draft. I'm here with Hunter and Tara, Kaison Cotton, and James Violet. I want to hurry and do the shout out to the sponsors at the beginning. Shout out to Greener Grass, Tiki Vigil, and them for hooking us up with drinks. Greener Grass, and then also Change to Become, Fernanda and them. Shout out to their clothes, and then actually, I forgot it.
Right here.
I forgot the, Change to Become, but I forgot the cards. Your brother wanted me to show you something.
Oh, he showed it to me yesterday.
Oh, the Ampy Turtle?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, anyway, shout out to Too Many Turtles, Brendan Woodhall, that's Hunter's brother. Those are the sponsors. But anyways, how you guys doing?
Well, I can't say we're bad. It's a good company.
Well, that's good.
Alright.
Well, after I got off the yacht earlier today. No, we're good.
You guys are good?
Yeah, we're good.
Okay, I just only have a few questions for specifically these guys, no offense. And then we'll dive into the topics. Yeah, you can just sit out. But, so how is it like being a Division I athlete, but then at the same time running a successful YouTube? That's like, and also a successful social media. Like, how is it doing all that right now?
I feel like they're really separate. Like, they don't really coincide that much. So it's like, on one side of things, you're an athlete, and when you're doing, like, being an athlete, like, that's all you're doing. And then on the other side, when you're doing social media stuff, like, that's all you're doing. You don't really put them together too much.
Okay, so it doesn't, like, ever conflict?
Yeah, they're almost like two things to keep your mind off the other, so you don't really burn out on either of them. So they both stay like, exciting, I guess. But
Never heard that before. That's nice.
yeah.
What about you, Tara? What do you think?
He said it all.
You said it all?
No, but I like bringing my life. Like, I have two lives. I like combining them together. I like putting my track on my social media, but I also like being my YouTube person on my social media too. So like putting them together is fun, but I mean it's not too hectic. It's a lot of work. But
Scheduling is kind of hard, yeah. There's a lot of time management stuff.
I know, because with D1, I bet you guys, like, practice and stuff's ridiculous.
Yeah.
So tell us your schedule, like, on that. Like, your guys' practice
Like
schedule.
a weekly,
Yeah.
like a weekly,
Okay.
Yeah.
or like daily. I don't know if
Hers
it's
is
different.
Mine
yeah,
is
it changes
psycho.
Day to day.
So my Monday, Wednesday, Friday, I have class from 9 to 11, which isn't bad, and then I have practice at 11:30 on Mondays and Fridays. On Wednesdays, I have practice at 1, and I have massage at 11:30. Then I have tutoring at 12, and then I'll have practice at 1. And on Tuesdays, Thursdays, I start my day at 5:30 a.m., which I have weights at 6. Then I have class at 9:30. Then I have practice from like 11 to 12:30 if I can make it, because then I have class at 12:30 all the way to 3:30, and then I have like mandatory appointments I have to go to.
Wait, so you don't, so some practices you actually don't have to go to?
No, I have to go to all of them. Like I'll go to like the
Yeah.
Tuesday, Thursday practice, but only do like half the workout.
Oh, and then get to...
And then have to go to class.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
That's
Yeah.
pretty light schedule. You
It's
know?
like all over the place. Mine's like very like set.
Set.
Like it's pretty much the same every day.
That's nice.
I have class 9 to like noon every day, and then I'll like eat lunch really quick, and then I'll have either treatment or a tutor, and then I have practice from 3, and then Monday, Wednesday, Friday, weights right after that until like just after 6, and I have a class at 6:20, and then I get done like 7:30. I'll eat dinner. I'll get home like 8:30. I'll do some homework or work, and then start the next day.
School's rough right now. We talked about this earlier, and actually in the first episode we talked about that. But speaking about that, last question I have for you guys, and then we'll dive into some like topics. What's your guys' thoughts? Because we already kind of, or you can chime in on this too, because you weren't in the first episode, and I don't think we talked about this in a second. What's your thoughts on like people dropping out of college to get into the industry, and then also people moving to LA, like thinking they have to move to LA?
Big cities in general.
Yeah, big cities in general.
Well,
You have something to say.
being from LA, I think you can honestly just stay where you are. Moving to LA is not a good idea. It's very expensive, and if you're trying to move to LA to do something big, you obviously don't like have LA money, so that's a big downfall. And then what was the other question?
Oh,
And then,
dropping out of school.
Dropping out of school to do
Dropping out of school to do it. I believe, like, if you are really passionate and you do see yourself, like, going somewhere, I think it's a So I think it's a good step, but
Yeah.
and it's also you can always go back to school. Like when people drop out, like people just think that you're never gonna go back to school or you can't go back to school. But like there's already 6-year-old people in my classes. Like you can always go back.
Yeah, I have a whole bunch of moms in mine.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like, they actually bring their kids sometimes. It's whack. But what about you,
Child
Kaison?
development.
I agree. I don't think LA is like the spot you need to be anything. I think you can be anything wherever you're at. in
And
life.
especially because we have social media
Yeah, dude.
nowadays.
Today, like, you can reach. The thing about social media is you have like an audience of an unlimited size. Like in reality, you're never gonna reach. I think there's like 4 billion people on the internet, so you're never gonna reach all those people. But you can reach as many people that want to listen instantly.
Yeah.
So like you can put something out, and if what you're putting out is worth watching, like people are gonna come.
Hmm.
So it's like.
I like what James says.
That doesn't matter.
About like
The OGs now.
Yeah, right.
like say like the Insta, like what you think Instagram is, like
like
for
a
you
magazine.
personally.
You
Yeah,
don't
you're-
have to go to LA to get on a magazine anymore because my magazine is right here.
Yeah.
It's right there.
It's true.
And same with like,
I mean,
I don't have to go to Republic Records anymore because I can go through DistroKid and I can put my shit out there. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And another with the school thing, I've mentioned this in the first podcast, but like, it's really, really a good thing if you don't know exactly what you want to do.
Yeah.
yeah.
Like, it's a really, really good way to like figure out yourself out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's also not to say that like moving out to LA is like
Oh yeah. No.
if you want to take a risk like
Yeah.
what you guys did.
No, yeah.
I mean,
I wouldn't have taken that back. We moved to LA.
Yeah, and like even though you're back here, you're doing something. You're doing the same thing, just in a different
Right.
place. Like the things you learn there,
Right.
and like the lessons you're taking back home.
Take those with me forever.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
So I.
And what's crazy is that you're doing bigger things here,
Here, I know.
than what you did
I
in
know.
LA.
Crazy, right?
Like that's
It's backwards.
It kind of
It's
just
supposed
shows
to be backwards.
that you
Yeah.
can do like anything anywhere.
yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm not a big proponent of a college degree.
Yeah.
Like we're blessed enough that we get our college like covered from athletics and
Yeah.
stuff, but like college isn't for everyone. Like it's just like obviously like
right.
everyone doesn't need a degree. I think trade schools are really dope.
Yeah.
Like if you know like something specific that you want to do,
Yeah.
make good money at it, or like if you have something you're passionate about. Like I don't know. I'm just not a big fan of like the go to college, get a degree, get married, have
babies.
kids,
Yeah.
live in a white picket fence kind of thing. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I'm looking for something more in life,
Right.
like something more fulfilling.
Yeah, for sure.
Mm.
So
Amen.
I wonder if we'll look back though. This is kind of like too broad for a podcast at 10 a.m. But like, I wonder if we'll look back and be like, damn, like after all this success and everything like that I'm sure all of our lives will have, like the fruit, you know what I'm saying, that we'll see. I wonder if we'll be like, damn, like I kind of missed on like the simple things.
Like
Oh,
going to
for
school.
You know what I
Sure.
mean? Like
No,
like just
for
having
sure.
like you said, like white picket fence type shit. Like I
Oh.
wonder. I don't know if I ever will. I just wonder if I'll ever look back. But then again, there's the alternative, which I would rather not have, of going white picket fence and then being
Living
like,
the
oh
American
damn, what
dream.
if I could have had
Mhm.
that?
yeah.
Like the thing we're trying to chase. So I don't know.
Yeah.
It goes. The grass is always green.
I mean, at the end
no
of the day,
pun
like,
intended.
Ah! God, that's beautiful.
Anyway,
But I was just gonna say, at the end of the day, like right now,
Yeah.
you're doing something you're passionate about.
Right.
You're doing something you love. So like, there's no reason to be like, oh well, what if I was doing this instead? Because
Right,
now,
right,
what
right.
you're doing is something you enjoy.
right.
Yeah.
So like, who's the better?
True.
Like, the same with us. Like,
I wish I had
we love
that.
what we do right now.
I
So,
always am like thinking, overthinking. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, the amount of times we've heard him talk about what you're doing now
Yeah.
as like, I want to do this, and
Right.
now you're here.
It's weird, man.
Now
And
you're
like
doing
things we're talking about right now will happen, and then I'll be
Yeah.
talking about something else.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
I'll always be chasing.
There's always a goal.
It's crazy, man.
It's so crazy.
But then again, it's good. It's good. Like I'd rather just do that always,
Yeah.
because I'm happy. That's the thing. Is like, I've heard like people who win the lottery. It's like really, really good for like a couple months, couple weeks, whatever it is, right? Every a couple years, and then it goes back to like your baseline happiness because you get accustomed to whatever it is. So like as long as I'm happy right now,
Yeah, dude.
you know what I mean? Like I'll pretty much.
That's what Dan.
just
Who's that one crazy guy? Dan.
Dan Bilzerian?
Yeah, he says that too. He's like,
Yeah.
I can see how people are unhappy because once they get to a level where they can have anything they want,
Custom,
yeah, then it's like what else do I want? Like I have everything I
right.
want.
I think
So they're-
like the whole optimist pessimist thing comes
Yeah.
from like a baseline. Like you're pretty much gonna be at the end of the day, you're gonna be the same level of happiness.
Yeah.
I read a study that said I think it was like $78,000
Yeah.
was the happiest level of income.
70?
70, like 80, somewhere around there. 70, 80,000.
That's crazy.
It was above there.
That's dope.
Like for
It's
America
stressful.
or worldwide?
Right, it's stressful.
That's for here.
Yeah.
More money, more problems.
Yeah.
You know?
That's true. I feel like low key, I'll look back on this in like, you know, a couple years and be like, what the fuck? But
I'm not gonna lie, the quote you said sounded like the start to like an album.
What's
But
that?
When you were talking about like, I'm gonna look back and wonder if I like missed out on the simple things.
Yeah,
Oh.
right.
I feel like that might be a line already.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
Oh fuck, what was I gonna say?
Um,
Anyway, go ahead.
I think you were gonna say frick.
Frick.
Anyways, okay, let's dive into the first topic.
Anyways,
Okay, well, do you guys want to do the sentimental one first, or do you guys want to talk about the fame?
you go ahead.
I think
don't know.
sentimental fame is a really long topic.
Which one?
True. Sentimental first.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
it's gonna be interesting with the fame part.
okay,
I know, right?
do you guys
all levels here?
do you guys think that mainstream people like Justin Bieber, Drake, all those people can be just as sentimental about their craft and work and like all their music, everything, as people that are low end, low profile, you know, like who's it?
Ooh.
Conan Gray. Shout out to Conan Gray. You know, like low end people like that.
Right.
Do you think they can be, or do you think once you hit a certain level of like popularity, success, it tarnishes things for you?
Oh, for sure.
I had a thought right away, and then I was like quickly
Go ahead.
corrected myself.
Go ahead.
I was thinking like, obviously yes, like they can have the same amount, but think about it like this, like, because my initial thought was the reason Drake is where he's at is because at one point, or he still is, I'm not saying he's not, was passionate about what he does, and other people like understood that passion, and that's why he is where he is now.
Mm-hmm.
So there's no reason to say that the lower, say you for example,
Yeah.
like could you see yourself, say you're getting 40 million streams a month on Spotify, like is that going to change the way you
course.
create your music?
Of course.
In what way?
Bro. Okay, here's what I want to say. This is too
On
broad.
the same-
this is too broad for like I don't know. But what I want to say is that this is my whole point. I'll sum it down like a couple sentences. Is that of course they can be as sentimental, right? Of course, but the thing is that there's such icons now that it won't be as relatable as the people who are smaller.
Mhm.
They deal with problems that we have no fucking idea about.
Mm.
We have no idea, so we don't see what they're saying. Whereas, like, you know, people who are smaller deal with more problems like we do.
Like the average person.
Yeah, right. So I mean, yeah, that's kind of what I want to say. Like, of course, it would change my music. Like, it'd be more pressure.
But as far, I'm just meaning like the energy you put into the music. Like a question to frame it would be: do you think Drake makes music that he's passionate about, or do you think Drake makes music that's gonna
Making money.
get streams? Is what like. At what point does it go from like, this is something I love to do, I'm making this because, and you even see it in the YouTube world, like, people start creating because they love creating, and then they get to a point where they're like,
They're making
like,
so
give me the
much
money.
views,
It's
like what, like.
That's the thing
clicks,
that's the thing that I'm
clicks.
afraid of. But those people don't like they don't take a second to think about it. I think those people who are like they're so caught up in management and money and people and people in their ear.
Understood,
They're
but
just
like they probably all have these types of conversations too.
right. What's the balance? Because
Yeah.
of course you have to make songs that are sentimental, but also will get streams.
And you also
That's the balance. But
Yeah.
where does
I don't
it
know
go?
if sentimental is the best word for it though. I feel it's more like, because sentimental is like.
What was the other word I used?
Heartfelt.
Yeah.
Just
No.
like the passion you.
Right,
Yeah, that was
passion,
the word I used at first. Yeah, passion. That's what
That's
I
good,
meant to
yeah.
say.
Yeah.
because if you look at like the Ace family on YouTube,
Yeah.
they blew up, and now this is like this is them like putting food on the table for their kids.
Right.
So now this is just a job now for them.
Right.
As in like they were doing it before for fun,
Right.
and now it's a job. They have strict business meetings. They have all these places they have to go to, but like, do they really enjoy that now? Like,
The thing is that I hope that I realize this when I am at that level.
Dude.
You know, is that they're good. You know what I'm saying? They're set.
they're set for life.
So like, relax.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Relax. You don't have to live this certain
Fantasy
lifestyle. Just
world where
relax.
everyone-
Relax
yeah.
and be happy. And whatever makes you happy, do it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like cut down on all this shit. You don't need all the extra things.
The yachts. And
But the thing
jets
is, it's
and
easy
the-
for me to say because I am broke.
Yeah.
They are
when
rich
you,
as fuck.
Yeah,
and
when
they're
you
like,
have the money, when you have it in front of you.
I'm looking at million. They're looking at billion.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? So like, it comes back to like we're all looking up.
I hate to
The next thing,
cut you off, but you know there's only 2,500 billionaires in the world
2,500.
out of 7 billion people. there's
crazy.
less than 3,000 people.
That's crazy. But think about how many of those billionaires have over 100 billion or over 50 billion. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy,
but
right?
The thing is, they all started like where we are.
Yeah, true.
Unless they were given money, always.
Right.
But
Inherited.
Like Jeff Bezos, dude, started Amazon out of his garage, man, selling books.
That's crazy.
You know, not to bring up this dark shit, but didn't he cheat and now he's getting paid in half?
Dude, no, listen, this is the craziest.
Did he sign a? He didn't sign a prenup, did he?
No, but
No.
because when he was starting Amazon, when he was nothing,
You're definitely gonna catch that.
I just started talking about this, and I'm just like, I'm gonna shit myself. When they were starting Amazon, he was nothing. She was married to him then.
Oh, really?
So they were together with nothing, and she was a writer, and she was like supporting him, is from what I heard.
Wow.
So he's worth like at one point was worth $140 billion, something stupid.
Richest man in the world.
Only owns 16% of Amazon. That's it.
I thought he was the majority shareholder.
No, it is a majority share.
Oh, really?
It's
Yeah.
that like
Everybody just
divided.
owns
1%.
1%. When him and his wife got divorced, she got 4% of Amazon. It was worth $38 billion. She became like the 4th richest woman in the world in like a night.
Overnight.
I heard Bill Gates. He would
4%, bro. That's
Bill Gates would still be like the richest, but he donates so much.
Inflation as well.
Yeah. Yeah. But
Yeah.
like I heard that he would be like the wealthiest man, but he just donates so much things.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's also interesting to me. I read something else that said if Jeff Bezos didn't want to increase his net worth at all, he would have to spend $27 million a day
That's ridiculous.
to not make any more money.
Whew, that's crazy,
crazy.
man.
Bro.
But the thing is,
where
We
you
don't
live?
know. We really don't know
A
how
day,
much $1
bro.
million is.
Right.
No, this is crazy. We talked about this.
We don't know how much it is.
You want to know? Think about it. $1 billion, right?
Right.
You think $1 billion, okay. $100,000 is a good job,
Right.
right?
Right.
To make $1 billion
Yeah.
at $100,000 a year,
Yeah.
you would have to work 10,000 years
Yeah.
without spending a dollar.
Yeah. The thing is,
And that's how you get a
the
billion.
thing I've calculated is like, I think of $100,000 as like a benchmark of like, oh, you're picking pretty good money,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
In my lifetime, I would have to make $7 million today and it'd be set for life if I was $100,000, right? Of course, there's inflation and shit, but $7 million? That's not unattainable.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like if somebody handed me $7 million, I could die with that money.
Yeah, you
Like,
can
I could
live the
just-
rest of your life.
You know what I'm saying? But then I feel like people who have $7 million like, oh fuck that. You know what I'm saying?
I need
But
more.
it's anyway. I just wanted to, it's
And I
same
don't
on the
even know
same.
what we were talking about. Passion and
I
music.
know.
That's what it is.
Okay, I got us
Now we're
here.
at millions.
Now we're in money.
How many people just in Arkansas, like where you live, like alone, are billionaires?
I
Because
don't
then you
know,
say
but
like,
it has the highest million
cap-
per capita.
Yeah.
in
Which
one?
Arkansas.
oh, 112, 13. So 12, 13.
It's definitely not right, Jake. 12, 13.
What do you type in?
I think put
Okay, we're
one-
still recording.
one,
Just make sure
12,
that's-
13.
You want to tap it
Recording?
right now as we're doing it?
It's still gonna.
Turn off,
off,
you
yeah.
think?
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway, so the second topic then.
Wait, can I
Okay.
say something on the first one? real quick?
Oh yeah.
I just want to say, I think once, for mainstream artists, once you get signed to a record label, that's when the label decides to spit shit out.
Do you mind if I?
Billie
do you mind-
Eilish?
Yeah. So listen. Wait. Hang on. Let me have order in the court. Order in the
Just
court.
wait.
Order. Me and Tara are gonna team up right now
On
I already know
Kaison,
what's gonna happen.
'cause this is what happened the second
because
episode.
Kaison.
Is she
Go.
talking,
You go ahead.
talking shit about Billy?
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah, I know. It's about to get hot in here.
Wow.
Now listen.
That's why she got so
Listen.
offended.
Relax.
Uh-huh.
Hear his point, because I understand the point, but I still disagree with him.
Okay.
Very fucking hardly.
Okay.
Okay, go ahead.
So I think her first.
Wrong.
I think the first album was solely herself as much as possible because she didn't have anything to like.
Phineas.
Don't smile at me.
Yeah, to
It's
confine
an EP,
herself
right?
into.
Mhm.
After that, she got picked up by a record label, and they were like, "Oh, you made that type of music. We want you to
Wait,
keep
wait,
making
wait,
that
wait,
music because that's what people are listening to right now." So she probably has other ideas, but they want her to go down that same path because that's what's trending right now.
Listen to me. She did not get signed to anybody. She partnered with Interscope Records. She's Dark Room. So anyway, go ahead.
Yeah, that's it. That's all I have to say.
I
And
don't
she's
know, dude.
partnered
I
with
feel
some
like-
type of.
So
record
he basically, his point is, she has too many people in her ear now, industry-wise, that she's not making the content that actually comes from her heart.
Yeah.
Wrong.
I don't know, dude.
Have you ever seen any of her
I've
interviews?
Oh, a couple, yeah.
She's so
herself.
Yeah.
Yes,
very,
she's
like,
so passionate
authentic.
about her life. She puts like, if you just listen,
Biggest Billie Eilish.
if you just
I
listen to her lyrics, you can literally hear everything she's been through. And if the fact that she can put that, oh my god, I'm getting chills.
Sonically, right? the fact that she can put that into a 3-minute song,
It is
like a
pretty-
sonic,
I think, yeah, it's
it-
pretty
If-
intense.
sonic
if
goodies.
you
You know,
just
But
like
also, I
sit
just-
in a dark room and just listen to those lyrics.
dark
it's like-
room, no pun intended again. Jeez, man.
Also, you got like I
Let's do
don't.
more of these at 10 a.m.
If you just go to Billie Eilish songs and just press shuffle, like there's a lot of artists like the new. I don't know if you guys listen to a lot of like rap and hip hop, but like the new DaBaby album, like a lot of it is very similar. Like the songs are very similar. So I see what you're saying. But something like Billie, like every song is something like totally
completely
different.
And
Yeah, she can be
she's
so kind to dark.
Yeah, it's
and
crazy.
she's so relatable. And she's only 17 years
Okay,
old.
so here's what he's saying
Mm.
is that initially, correct me if I'm wrong.
Yes,
I don't want to
yes.
quote you, but you said she makes. This is the part where I disagreed with you.
Mhm.
Is you said they want her to make trendy music,
I mean, I wouldn't say trendy, but what people are listening to that are already listening to.
and I disagree with you because I think that she paved the way.
Yeah, I was gonna say who else is doing it?
Like I told them as an example, who when's the last person to make it like a scary song? Because she
Sia.
made a scary song. It was a
Sia.
scary song, right?
Yeah.
But the last one I could think of was Michael Jackson,
Okay.
one of the greats.
Marilyn
Thriller.
Manson, that guy too.
Well, I know, but like a pop. You know what I'm
Oh,
I think
okay.
Sia.
Like Thriller,
Sia
you're
has
talking
some
about?
freaky music.
Does she?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like Sia too.
She has freaky music.
But that's why I think she's great. I think she's like. I mean, I understand
I'm not-
she has to put on a character,
Of course,
especially
and everyone. But you have to look. Everyone has to put on a character.
Yeah.
right. Like if, you know what I'm saying. But
Yeah.
I really
I'm not
do.
saying that she's
See?
not artistic. I'm just saying that they're making her go down the same path and ideas.
So you
Well,
don't think
I
she's
also-
doing what she wants to do?
Yes, but I feel like she is, but not
To the-
fully, not completely.
Which you might be right
I can
because
understand
that goes
Yeah.
with every artist. That goes with
Yeah.
Well, I
every
think with, like,
athlete.
Frank
It goes with
Ocean.
every famous person. Like,
John
Well,
Mayer
Frank,
says.
he's like rare. You can't. That dude, we
I
talked
like-
to that last time.
It's
He-
like Frank Ocean and Russ, dude, and
Yeah.
Russ is just out in his own.
Um,
way.
and Kanye. Kanye
Yeah.
don't even know where he's at.
I don't know. I forgot what I was gonna say.
Because I was thinking, like, for another example is Kendrick Lamar. He signed with somebody, but the people that he signed with, they want him to, like, do what he wants. So Dr. Dre, like, I love whatever you're doing, do that.
Mhm.
Or
Oh.
Top Dog Entertainment is like, yo, fucking. just
But
keep
you
doing
don't
what
think
want.
that those guys are even like getting advice on where to go?
Right. This is the thing I was gonna say. Is John Mayer has like a. I watched a bunch of his interviews when I first started doing music, and he says like, you have to, give up some of the artistic side to get that business side.
Mm.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
you have to what do you call
Adapt.
it? Like tarnish your art a tiny bit
Hmm.
to get it to make money
I
or
can see
whatever. You know
that.
what I'm saying? Like you have to know algorithmically what's gonna work and what's not gonna work. And of course you can sprinkle in some things that are your art, but you have to have a balance.
I have a follow up to that.
Me
Okay.
too. You go
You,
first.
you want me to go first?
Yeah.
What makes an artist? Like what
This is the
transfers
thing- this is
somebody
the
between
thing-
like an artist and like a singer?
This is the thing that I had a conversation last night at work actually, because this girl that I work with, shout out to Kylie, she
Kylie!
Kylie! She listens to like what I would consider like radio music,
Mm.
which is like super polished, super singy.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But like
Pop.
that's the shit I don't like.
I don't like
Like
it
Taylor
either.
Swift.
I like rawness.
Yeah.
I like when I can hear the shit in your throat,
Mhm.
and I like when I can hear, and it's not perfect, and it's not pitch perfect every time, and the production isn't insane. I just like when it's a song, and I can feel something,
Yes.
and I can be like, oh, I've never heard this before. I've
So
never
that's-
thought about it.
Did you
That's
hear
before.
about that
exactly
This
how I
City song I sent
felt
you?
with
Yeah,
Billie.
yeah,
Yeah.
When I saw Billie live, like you can hear her passion through her music
Right.
while she was singing.
Oh, you saw her live?
Yes. Oh.
Yeah, it was lit. It was
Oh, you
It
saw it
was-
too? Hunter? Yeah, it was really
Yeah,
cool.
Yeah, I was pretty cool. Yeah, fine.
He's like the dad that goes to the daughter. Yeah, it was pretty good.
He's like this
I'm
whole
just
time. He's
sitting in
like,
the back like, honey, you need some water?
he's like this.
It
Let me.
was-
Cool, we're live. Okay, so
Okay.
Billie Eilish. So that's the thing is that
Legend.
I like when people go against the grain, and I can hear and I can feel what they're saying.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know how to describe it.
Are you
too.
saying you feel that with Billie Eilish?
Yeah, of course,
Dude,
of course, of course.
For
I would
sure.
I would just say, in opposition to what you said, from the start of us listening to her music. By the way, first time I ever heard Billie Eilish was from you,
Hmm.
Ocean Eyes,
Oh, yeah.
in Jake's car.
Oh,
Jake's car. And
I think I played you Billy too. That was a good
Billy.
one.
Billy,
Yeah.
you also picked that as well, yeah.
And I was in the choir with you.
Yeah, you were. And that's where we kind of got into
Thank
Billy.
you.
But
You're welcome.
from that point on, the farther you get into her music, and not only her music, but like her story and who she is as a person, like the more you connect with what she's creating.
Okay,
So.
here's another thing I want
And
to
she's
say.
also 17.
As far as this is getting very
it's
specific
crazy.
with Billy, but if she does make like a commercial track, like she had that one Coke commercial, I think it was, right? And she made a song for it.
That was good.
She separates it from her album because the album's a piece of art, and that's more of a business thing.
Yeah. That's
So that's what I like about her is that
I
she
didn't
keeps
think
it
about
as
that.
single, and her album is untouched art, and it's a concept.
Yeah, it's cool.
Whereas like if she has like a commercial,
Yeah, she would put it.
she puts it single, and in the same one. I had a dream. That one. That's like a separate. It might be a little bit more commercial. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a little bit more pop, but it's
But she'll
away.
rock with like different songs and like multiple like.
I like
the
it.
Same
I like
song
it.
in different
But the thing
ways.
is that
What's the song?
I can recognize
She does a really
that
acoustic
like the
version
business
of it.
transactions
We bump it
from
all
like
the
the
time.
art.
We used to bump it
That's what I
hard.
like about her.
Yeah,
Her-
she
her-
separates it.
Her yeah.
Oh, what is this?
What is it?
Party favor and watch and all that.
No,
I like the
it's
13 Reasons Why one, not the second season, but the first one, and that's
Lovely?
no.
Love is a good song.
I love that song.
Bored.
Bored. Yeah, I love Bored.
Board is good.
I love
I
Bored.
don't know if you've listened to Board yet.
That was on the first season of 13 Reasons Why, actually.
I don't know.
That's-
She's also dope because she's like her brother Phineas
Yeah.
He's crazy.
produced. The
Have you
whole-
listened to any of his
He
producers?
produces
He's
all
done
his
it.
stuff,
Yeah, he does
right?
everything. He
That's
just
amazing.
moved out of her house too.
That's so
Yeah.
cool.
She still lives at home, and he just barely moved out of their house. I just saw an interview on
That's
that.
dope.
But anyways, we
Board is
can.
over?
Yeah, and then he has the acoustic one, right?
I don't know.
Here we can let's dive into the second topic because
Can I
they.
say something just real quick?
Yeah.
Oh, John Mayer.
Because you were talking about the John Mayer.
Oh yeah, John Mayer.
And then I wanted to say, shout out to 404 Not Found. You have a track called Sellout.
Yeah.
Talking about selling out.
Yeah.
So then, she was talking about not selling any part of her artistic views to conform to the algorithms and all that stuff. What do you think about that? Because you put it in your album.
I put the track "Sell It" on my album because it's this lady in this random thrift shop I was at, and I just like ambience, so I was recording like people talking and commotion and stuff like that. Right. Sorry, gotta get all artsy on you.
Oh, man.
But it like peeked into this lady because she was fucking talking so loud, and she must have been coked out or whatever it was, but because she was a little bit crazy, and it was kind of a sketchy place that I was at, and she said the quote that I like is she said, "I'd rather sell my ass than sell my music." And I was like, oh damn, that's pretty cool. Like she has that much integrity, and of course it's easy for her to say because she's not in the position to sell it anyway. But I just thought I should throw it in there to remember it.
She never.
Roll her eyes.
Yeah,
Hey.
she's like what?
Hey, you never answered. I don't know if you did or not. Like, what makes an artist? Did you dive into that yet?
What makes an artist?
Yeah, he asked you that.
Yeah, like there's like so for people with say ghostwriters,
Yeah.
people say, well, they're not artists, they're just like singers. So,
Yeah.
like, what would you consider like who's an artist?
Briefly. I want to say something about this too.
People. Again, it goes back to the balance of artistry and business. Singers are business people, and they know they have a good voice, and so they monetize it. Artists, like, can't go without putting the making stuff art.
So,
The balance of an artist is more obvious. You know what I'm saying? Like they're weirdos.
would
and
you
they,
say an artist is someone that writes their own music and produces their own music?
Oh, we've
I-
had a
I would
talk about
have
that
I
before.
think they can.
I would have to say
But
that
they
they
know
do.
how to.
I would have to say that they do. And
They
even,
have to know
even-
how to at least.
Yeah, right. And even like JB, I think he's an artist.
Yeah.
But he's like the most singerish artist. Like he's just
Yeah.
barely on my list of artists.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay, what
But
about
I love
Beyonce?
him. But the thing is, he's a really good singer. But like, and I've heard interviews of people saying that he can create. Art,
Yeah.
Which is why I'm
Yeah,
like, okay.
they've always said he's
He
like
counts.
a freak on like his like he can hear things that's like not like Charlie Puth because I know.
That dude's crazy.
Yeah, he can
Dude,
like hear
dude,
anything and repeat it.
I wanted to
but-
tell you actually. I forgot. There are people on The Voice. Alex Guthrie and Will Bremen.
Shout
Go
out
look
to
them
them.
up. Go look them
You
up.
told me this.
And you could play them like a song.
Uh-huh. Oh
Like,
yeah, you
just
told.
four-
Yeah,
just
you
four
said
bars.
this.
They'd be like, "Sure, bro, turn it off," and they'd play it, and they'd be like a freak and do all this stuff, and like they'd be like,
Sure, bro.
and I'd be like, "What's this note?" And they'd be like, A flat. I'd be like, and they sure enough they'd play it, and it was like, "Whoa, dude, you're a fucking freak."
That's crazy.
Like I can sing pretty good, but
I
wow,
didn't
holy
tell you what
shit!
note
Like,
is.
Yeah.
I
It was-
can. I play piano.
nice. But yeah, shout
I
out
can
to
show you
them.
my piano song.
Yeah, you do.
That's
You
pretty
do.
bad.
Me and Tara are coming out with a collab.
Kaison,
anyway.
what do you have to say before we dive into the last topic?
What was the thing again? I forgot.
About being an artist.
Oh yeah,
And then I
yeah.
asked,
Billy and
Beyonce, the artist.
I think Beyonce does write her stuff, and I think she will be in the studio, like helping them produce, but she's not actually doing.
I saw a meme on that. Remember that one song? It was like, "Who Runs the World,"
Yeah.
and it was like 37 different writers it took to write that, and then
Girls
for
Who Run the
Bohemian
World,
Rhapsody,
girls.
it took the just Freddie Mercury.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
was
That
reading
song's-
for my piano class. We actually had to like write
Dude,
like an article and stuff, and they said for Rihanna's, like one of her like albums, they actually had writers come into a hotel for a week, and they all wrote songs for this album, and they like chose like one person who wrote like the best songs, like multiple like
Times.
songwriters
Right.
writing music just to be said like yes or no to.
Right.
I guess.
Yeah, I thought about being a songwriter for a minute, like just being.
Yeah,
an
you told me
artist.
about that just to get in.
Just write songs, just because I don't know if I want to deal with this. Will be the
Like
perfect
Benny
segue.
Blanco, dude. I guess he just.
This is a perfect segue.
I don't want to be. At first I was like, I don't really want to be in the limelight ever. You know what I'm saying? Like I love what I do and I love like my craft, but I was like, damn, is it worth it though? I want to go with my kid and buy milk at Walmart
Yeah.
Yeah, but
and not hire
See,
security.
that's why I like what I was doing too. Like what that guy said, that I could just
Yeah.
write and be behind scenes, but see
But
everything
then
get
again,
made.
it was like. But then again, the reason why I decided against it, I was like, this is what I want to do.
Yeah,
That's
just
your
go
stuff,
full,
too.
Fuck what everybody else has to say or
go
think.
full board.
I'm. This is my life.
and you gotta think, man. I mean, like, this sounds extremely egotistical, but in a weird way, it's like a selfless thing to do. Like, you're creating this music that like take Billy for example, right?
Yeah.
Billy's music for Tara inspires her, helps her, whatever, or it
Yeah.
helps somebody
Yeah. Right.
else. So, like,
Right.
you deciding not to do that, deciding not to
Affect
share
people.
is like you're taking away from that person.
Right.
Like the reason that person gets excited to see you at Walmart getting milk is because like you've touched their life in some way.
Right.
Do you think that's why
right.
Frank shows himself a little bit, just because of what Hunter said,
Yeah.
or do you think that he wouldn't show himself at all if he didn't have that mindset?
Right.
Do you think that's in his head?
When I see it, like
know,
a post
man.
of Frank, I instantly am like,
Yeah.
oh, like he fucking posted. It's been like a week or.
But
two
because I don't
weeks.
think I think he's like Jake, where he doesn't want to be known
Yeah.
and doesn't want to be seen,
Yeah.
but he knows, like what Hunter was just saying,
I wanna
that
affect
there's
people's
people.
lives.
Yeah, he wants to still help people that
Yeah.
like love him.
It's crazy,
I
man.
agree
I'm
with
sure.
that.
I'm sure you guys can understand this as well. Of like, like people have already said that. Like of like, you've like helped me through this time.
Yeah.
You've done this, and it's like, wow, like.
I didn't
Yeah.
like.
You know
That's
what I mean?
cool.
We're literally just being ourselves, and we
Yeah.
somehow.
And
some
so
way
and this
help
helping
someone.
people.
the most like crazy instance was I was going live with my fans on Instagram, and like fans, I hate using that word, but like I was going live with people, like there were like 30 requests, and I just like pick one, right? There's this girl from the Philippines, and she couldn't speak like very much English, but she was like freaking out. And she was like, I
Why?
love your songs. I downloaded them to all my playlists. And I was like, fuck, man, that's so crazy.
It's weird.
How like in my mind, I'm like, I go home and I sleep and I shit and I eat. I'm just a normal guy. And then to this person like in the Philippines, I'm like some idea, some character, which is like, and I help her through these times, which is it's
That's
dope.
crazy.
Like you said, it's a privilege.
It's crazy. How many streams do you have on Spotify?
Dude, last time I checked, you had like 60,000, something like
Yeah,
that.
something like that.
You know
Something
how
like
many
that.
people that is, bro?
Yeah, man.
You gotta
60,000.
think about that, bro.
How many ears?
Yeah.
Like,
How many
I know,
like
right?
people like took that song as different than anyone else?
I
Like
know,
everyone's taking a different.
And how many people like?
And
What
you're
if
over,
people
like,
played it at
100K
a
views on
party?
YouTube,
That's
right?
what's crazy.
Yeah.
And people were like
Yeah,
bumping
it's
maybe
like-
at
I
a
have
party.
250,000 views.
That would be weird.
250,000 views on YouTube. That's 250,000 like potential like
Right.
lives or,
There was-
or emotions or anything that you could have like created.
Inflicted. I know.
And you would probably consider yourself relatively small.
For sure.
Like we're
Oh, yeah.
teeny
For sure.
in the grand scheme of things.
It's weird, right?
And it's like it's
One
crazy.
thing I want to say about what he said, it was trippy, man. There's this dude who DM'd me on Instagram before I was on The Voice, and he was like, I play your songs at work. Like, I play your EP at work all the time, like in my speakers in my store.
That's awesome.
And I was like,
That's
man,
so cool.
That's so cool.
crazy
Can you imagine
music.
walking into that store and you didn't know?
I know.
And like your music's on the top?
That's gonna be a day to remember of like,
The radio.
right?
Dude,
When the
Would you
radio
cry?
plays your music,
He's
Yeah,
got it on the
of
radio.
course.
dude, like if I was you, I would cry. I'd be
Yeah.
like, dude, they're playing my stuff.
Right.
They don't like they
The
don't know
thing
I'm
is- the
coming.
thing is
They're
that-
just playing it.
The
You
thing
posted it, right?
is that day will come, of like when I'll be listening to. I don't listen to radio, but like if I did,
Yeah.
and I hear my song, or like if I walked into a store and they were playing it and they didn't know I was about to, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's the day where I'll be like
Emotional.
yeah.
But it would also be really cool if like they would play your song, but they didn't know who you were.
Right.
And you're just like listening
That's
to your own
kinda
music.
That would be really cool.
And you're just like looking around, people are just like jamming out. And you're like, oh.
Like Hannah Montana. You know?
Yeah.
They're like, why are you getting so into it, dude?
You just like start singing and you're like, oh my god, why you sound just like him?
Hey, that's like we said, that's a perfect segue to the last topic. Like, what's your guys' thoughts on like how fame can get into people's heads, and like, do you think there's a way? I know you can't say unless you're actually in it,
Right.
but do you think there is a way where you can like stay yourself throughout it?
Yeah, absolutely. You can
Yes
go
and no.
first. Ooh.
I would say yes. Obviously, if you can be strong enough to make that go away in your head. But no, because when you walk around and you get recognized, you're automatically just gonna be like become the person who you
That
are.
they
Like,
make it out,
yeah.
Yeah.
so like say like, oh, I'm really super happy all the time. That's what my social media
Character is.
on my Instagram. But in real life, I just want to be like chill. And so like I come to this person and I'm like, damn, let me flip the switch. Hey guys, how are you doing? Like,
Yeah.
Shut. You don't talk to anybody.
It's
like
I'm
true.
not
that.
talking about me.
Oh,
I'm not talking
okay,
about me. I'm
okay,
talking
okay.
about in general.
Yeah, I can see that.
That's kind of the way I am.
I
It's
was
like,
like, Tara's never greeted anybody like that.
yeah.
I mean, that track me, yeah.
Maybe I tried me. Yeah.
But like, see, like
I mean,
it goes for us too, where we just want to like.
Because you guys are all kind of dabbling into it, and you're like with Asher on tour,
Yeah.
so you're literally like seeing somebody that's
Behind the scenes.
behind the scenes of somebody that is like
Yeah.
famous. Like he's
Yeah.
in movies that are huge.
Yeah, I see two different sides of him. I see like when we're just like hanging out,
Yeah.
like goofy kid, like always happy, always fun. But like when we get professional, it's like instant switch. Like he's changed.
Straight
There's a-
business.
It's-
Okay,
it's-
that's
The
good.
thing that I want to say is like it became really apparent to me on The Voice. There's a human and there's a character, which I mean it has to be. Like humans are too complex for people to be like somebody's mom to love me as a human. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's hard, so you kind of have to put on this character, and it happens every time. People have an idea in their head of what you are and what you are, and it's totally different than what you are.
Yeah, in a lot of ways. But I think the version that. So a lot of the things I've seen is the things we put on social media is like the refined versions that we want of ourselves.
Yeah.
Like who you want to be.
So it's like it's still you. It's just like
Right.
you stripping down.
The bad shit, the
The other
baggage,
stuff.
yeah, right.
And I don't. As long for me, I don't think it's a bad thing.
Yeah.
Necessarily.
Right.
There's ways to make it bad, but
Yeah.
when the things you're doing are like for a genuine purpose, or like the things
Mhm.
you're doing are meant to maybe like help somebody else and not just make yourself look better, like I don't see anything wrong with that.
Yeah.
Because it's like on social media, no one wants to see a video of us getting in a fight or like some like maybe people
Me
would,
pooping.
Yeah.
but like no one wants to see.
Me crying
Just post a
about
picture of
something.
my shit.
There's been a lot of shit talking around here.
Hey, dude.
Tara saying she's gonna blow up.
Hey, bro. I don't know. And that's I realized. Okay, this is some weird shit, and I've never said this like publicly or whatever, but I almost want to get a tattoo of it, just because it affected my like thought process so much and what I want to do. When I would go out and sing to the coaches on The Voice, I'd be freaking the fuck out. Because I'm naturally an introvert. I'm like, you know what I'm saying? And I was wigging out. Like, I was like, these are some of the biggest
Famous
stars. Right.
people, like-
Right. And I really thought to myself, like, at the end of the day, we're all just skeletons.
Yeah.
Like, that's a weird thing,
yeah.
but, like, you're a skeleton.
We're
you're a
all
skeleton.
human.
In 100 years, we're all just going to be skeletons. Different size skeletons. And it's
Big
this
skeleton.
that...
You pretty big, dog.
It's this that makes it different. You know what I'm saying? And like they have a brain inside there, and they're human. They're not just a character in my head. Like they used to be a kid.
They're not just.
They used to be a
John
kid,
Legend,
man.
not
Right,
just
right,
Kelly
right.
Clarkson.
And
They're-
so like when I went out there for like especially with Taylor Swift, I was like, damn, this is just like a person.
Yeah.
She's an icon.
Yeah.
In my head, I was like, fuck, dude. I think she's the highest selling female artist.
I wouldn't doubt it.
But once you can like humanize someone like that, one of them,
Right.
and you're just like, dude, this is just a person.
It's a hack.
Then you're just like, These
It's
are
a
all
human,
people.
right?
And
like,
I
I-
guess for you too, because like you're hanging out with a famous person
Yeah.
all the time.
And I
Yeah.
see a
And
bunch
then
of people.
You
Yeah.
like see hella famous people, and you're
Yeah.
like, wait, there's normal people like me. Like,
Yeah.
But on that point, I respect somebody who has done something in their field.
Right.
Like if you're famous
course,
for something,
of
like
course.
I respect that absolutely. Like that's awesome. Freaking love that. But I'm not gonna,
Act differently.
yeah, or maybe not even act differently. Because I mean, as a sign of respect, you might,
Right.
you know.
Right. Like,
But
I
I'm not
love the
gonna
art,
treat
right?
you as somebody else. I'm not gonna act like you're better than me or
Right.
anything like that.
Right.
I
Because
don't
it's
think
not.
people like
That's the
when
thing
you
is
do
that.
really either.
No.
Yeah. No, they don't. They don't.
Like-
That's the thing I've come to realize of like, just act normal.
Yeah,
Just
like,
have a
hey,
conversation,
have a
bro.
conversation. You just exactly. There's so many people that will like come up to us especially at track meets and stuff.
start crying.
That or they'll just like the objective is not to like, hey, like let's have a connection as human beings. It's
Right.
let me get a picture.
Yeah.
It's
Like I see 60% of people won't even tell us their name. Like I will ask. Like,
Yeah, we have to
"Well,
ask them.
what's your name?
Right.
Like don't you want to like
Engage.
Right.
I
right.
know.
Right.
I
It's
am a
but the
real
thing is
person.
is
I
that
am a
like
real
I've
person.
seen I'm still small, but I've seen both sides of this recently. Like you know what I'm saying, this big jump in my life made me see the other side of it because before I used to be the other person asking you and talking to you. It's weird because once you see somebody go from a two-dimensional screen like a little this to like in the flesh,
Yeah.
it's fucking weird because again it goes back to
That
the
is
character.
weird.
You're
It
a
is
character on my
intimidating.
screen and then now all of a sudden you're a human.
I saw Adam Sandler the very first day we moved to California. The very first building I ever walked into, besides the apartment,
Yeah.
was
I work.
your work, and I ran right into Adam Sandler. That was like crazy because I mean everybody kind of grows up with Adam Sandler's movies. You know, Happy Gilmore,
Yeah.
Billy Madison, like all of that. So seeing him was like, what the?
Yeah, it's a little intimidating.
I can see both sides, but then again,
And there's
Like
still
Jimmy
people,
Iovine too. You were like wigging out, dude.
Yeah.
Well, when Tara saw Billy walk on stage, she was flipping him.
it's hard, right? It's
How
hard.
close were you?
It's not natural. That's the thing is that it's not
Oh,
natural.
you about to show me some photos?
Humans
Do you
aren't
have
supposed to
photos
like
of Billy?
see this like screen and then see
Yeah.
the human. They're just
It
supposed
is
to
weird.
see human. That's it.
Yeah.
And so our brains, we're in this new digital era
Yeah.
of like we're trying to. It's a
Oh,
fucking
dang.
tough time
She's right there.
to like make the connection. You know what I mean?
When I saw A$AP Rocky live,
Why
like,
is
I
nobody
fucking
paying
love
attention?
Rocky.
Because
Yeah.
he's a
Do shit
VIP.
all the time.
Oh,
And I saw him
so they're
on
cool.
stage.
Yeah.
He was just jumping around, just having fun. And I was like, this nigga is just like everybody else.
Who?
A$AP Rocky.
Oh, okay.
Like he literally just came out stage and jumped around and had fun.
Right.
Like
Right.
nothing crazy. Like he's
Right.
literally just another person.
That is really really crazy. Just like
Yeah.
they're real, just like us.
Yeah.
But since we see them in, like,
Such a
we see them in
different light.
fictional, like, I see Adam Sandler as a different
He's
character
a
all the time.
fictional
Yeah.
person.
So
And that-
therefore, he
Yeah.
seems fictional to me.
And once you
Yeah.
see the human that carries the character,
Yeah,
it
then
blows
you're
your
like,
mind.
you're like,
Yeah.
what?
And that's why I said it's like what you put on social media, on the internet, or movies, or whatever it is. It's all the same thing, just a different form,
Right.
different
Mm.
medium. It's like it's always going to be not like the perfect reality.
Yeah, right.
But
Okay, so
it can be dangerous because if people like us are comparing ourselves to that perfect person on Instagram, that can be dangerous. But so you got to realize, one, like whatever's portrayed on social media is not 100% reality, and two, like they're normal people. It's
They're
just
going
like,
through hella shit too.
yeah,
Yeah.
for sure. Is that
They're-
weird?
They,
They got family issues just like we got
Beyonce.
family
I'm gonna
issues.
say Beyonce. She looks fun on Instagram. Like she looks like she's rich as hell, living the best life. But like her marriage, there's
Right.
shit going down
Oh,
with her marriage.
yeah.
She has kids. She's always stressed about her kids. But like on Instagram and her Netflix
Yeah.
movie of the Coachella stuff,
Mhm.
like she looks like she's just like,
Yeah.
I love doing
Just-
this.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think there's really good artists like someone like Billy who like will talk about.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well-
right.
Well, like
What's
Justin
going
Bieber, like right now he's been going through like a depression. And he always
Yeah.
posts and talks about
Yeah.
it. So like it's actually nice that he's doing that because
Yeah.
I think it's showing
it's
so
really
many
good.
people that he's like he's human.
It
Right.
Like
humanizes
being
them, yeah,
being depressed is something everybody goes through.
yeah. Once you can show people that I'm a human too.
Okay, not to hijack your
Vulnerability.
shit, but I want
No, you're good.
to ask two questions. Do you think that an icon can exist anymore? And do you like the Instagram, the new Instagram, how they're gonna not show likes? Go ahead.
Okay,
Icon,
I-
Instagram
with
likes. Remember
icon,
those things.
I've changed my opinion on this. We've talked about this many times. With an icon, I used to think that you can't in today's society due to social media. But I think you can have icons. It's just different. because
It's different for everyone else.
yeah, because in the 90s and 80s, you would get a newspaper sent to your house, like, and you would see like pictures of them walking around. That's it. Like, you never saw them actually moving besides on TV. I'm talking specifically Johnny Depp, Brad Pitt, Leo. But like, so you never actually got to see inside their lives and see what they're doing 24/7. But nowadays you do see, like, yeah, I see that Justin Bieber's just chilling at his house. So it's so different. Like, icons are supposed to be a mystery to us, and you're supposed to be like, oh, they're this
I wonder
mythical.
what they're doing.
Like Michael
Yeah,
Jackson.
like Michael Jackson. We never had that with him.
Imagine if Michael Jackson went on IG Live.
Yeah.
No.
Right,
Doesn't
exactly.
Make sense. It does not make
So
sense.
Exactly.
with that said, I do think there can be icons now. It's just, I mean, I might get some like scrutiny about this, but I think like it's not as cool as it was before because of social media.
Yeah.
Not as mysterious.
Yeah, not. I just don't think it's cool. Like, period.
Yeah.
Okay, your guys'
I
turn.
think icons are now more in the like.
Instagram world.
I was just gonna say in the eye of the beholder.
Yeah.
So like, I can have an icon.
Yeah.
Someone that like is iconic to me. Like that
Mhm.
person is
Right.
iconic, but not necessarily maybe like such a national thing or worldwide.
That's what I was gonna
where
say, is, like,
everyone is
It
like,
won't be as
Think
popular
about-
as the
think
Beatles
about-
anymore and
Think about
stuff.
the fucking Elvis Presley. Right.
Yeah, we don't have an Elvis Presley. I
Right.
don't think.
That's what I'm thinking.
But
don't have a
also,
Michael.
then again, do we not have an Elvis Presley because it was
It's
Elvis
icon.
Presley?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now we can look back and be like, well, yeah,
I
it was
wonder.
Elvis
I wonder if
Presley.
my grandkids would be like, "Damn, you were alive when JB was."
Yeah, I mean,
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Doing this? I wonder if my grandkids. That's
dude,
gonna be
and
iconic
what's
to them
weird
because
is
it's in
gonna
the
be, like,
past.
Is like, are there music? Is there music gonna be like how we listen to Michael Jackson's music right now?
How we buck, we're like, oh, this is
Like-
good old shit.
Yeah.
So like how
Dad, you always play the old shit.
like, Baby from Justin Bieber.
Yeah.
Is that gonna be like?
I think it is.
Thriller
Yeah.
or-
No, yeah, I think it is.
Mm.
I think it is. When I go to a barbecue and I turn on some
Yeah.
shit, they're gonna be like, "Oh my god, what's y'all old music?"
Yeah.
And I'm gonna be like, "Bad Guy" by Billy. And they're gonna be like, "Jesus Christ."
See,
not even
it'll be a
4D
mystery
anymore.
to them because they weren't around
I
to
can't
see.
listen with my
Yeah.
earphone.
I
in.
can't
They-
smell the music.
So our kids and stuff, it'll be a mystery to them, I think.
Yeah.
I mean, not as much as it is for us looking back on Michael and the Beatles, because, like, if we look up YouTube stuff, we still can't really find them walking around. Like, our kids will be able to, like, see paparazzi following Justin Bieber around. But I still think, yeah, it's going to be, because he probably most likely, I mean, who knows? Social media, he might be posting when our kids are alive, but, yeah, I think it will be, like, more of a mystery to our kids.
Yeah, because it's not in their generation.
Yeah. So
Hey, is there still recording?
it says,
yeah.
Okay, just want to make sure. The red light's still blinking.
is it blink? It's supposed to blink or just go solid?
No, we're good. It's good. We're
Okay.
good.
So how about someone like Frank? Frank took off all his interviews off of YouTube. He's so sad.
That's what-
Do you think he could?
yeah.
Be
I think he's
so
chasing
serious?
I think he'd be an icon for like so you said for some people, but he's not like a.
Yeah, he won't be ever like
I-
Michael
I
Jackson.
I can't go in my house and ask my dad who Frank Ocean is.
Right.
Yeah.
My dad's not gonna know who
Right.
Frank Ocean
Right.
is.
Right.
That's
So-
true.
I think
it's
he's
not
more.
for everyone's music.
And that's what
I
I'm
think it's
saying.
more of like a
Whereas-
niche,
Depends
not
on-
worldwide.
Whereas like Michael Jackson, Elvis Presley, for some reason, everyone loved it.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say everyone, but
Like it's
But then
like Michael
again-
Jackson or Michael
Jackson.
Jordan.
Michael
Jackson.
Michael Jordan. Not everybody likes sports.
Right.
Not everybody likes basketball specifically. But everybody knows fucking Jordan.
Right.
You know Jordan. You know his symbol. You know the Air Jordan. You know his shoes. You know everything. So
I think I don't know, bro. Think about it. JB, everybody knows the JB.
yeah,
You can go ask your dad who Justin Bieber
Yeah,
is.
that's true.
but he also started
You
in
go
a
to
time where
Asia and
social media wasn't bumping. Like he was baby and stuff was before Instagram, before like YouTube was. I mean, it was like that's how he got found.
That's how you find. Like that's how we had to go get that.
Yeah,
was
like
from
so
YouTube.
it wasn't as like crazy when he blew up.
But Jordan's still alive, and it's
You know what's funny about
Instagram.
that,
You know what I'm
though?
saying? Like
Yeah, but he doesn't have Instagram. He doesn't post and
Yeah,
stuff.
I think this is really funny about that. I don't know. I'm not gonna lie. Back in like the day when we were younger, and somebody play like young Justin Bieber, we'd be like, like, I'm not listening to
The
this.
stereotype.
Stupid.
How he's
And
yeah.
now, like, you
So
turn
we're
on some old, and I'm like,
Yeah.
you know, like going hard.
Yeah.
So
You want to know? I think changed that his Purpose album that made grown men be like, okay, I respect him.
Yeah.
I just
Like,
feel
he's like
at
us.
some point I was just like, yo, this is killer. Like this music
Yeah.
slaps. Like,
I think it
I'm
was just the like shit you carried with him.
girl, and he's also like, oh my god, he's so hot. Like for every single girl.
Yeah.
Like, why would guys?
Yeah, well,
listen
like
to
of
that?
course, like when I was young, I was like, no, I'm not gay.
Yeah.
I don't listen to that shit, dog.
Yeah.
I
Justin
fucking hate
Bieber? But Justin Bieber's
Beaver?
Yeah.
I don't even know his name.
You know what Justin Bieber guy is?
Yeah.
I was the same with Hannah Montana. Though. I
Oh.
love watching Hannah Montana, but I didn't want
Miley
anybody to
Cyrus.
know that I watched
For
Hannah
sure,
Montana.
for sure. It's not funny that like.
My dad would walk down and I'd press last
Yeah.
on TV and go like,
Oh,
It'd be-
it's Discovery. Like
watching series.
Yeah.
World War II was in. It's like
Who's
Okay, last
elephants?
God, I'm the
thing
manliest
before
guy.
I let you guys go. Okay, each person around the room. We did this last
Wait,
episode.
We didn't do Instagram likes.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Instagram likes.
When are they doing that, by the way?
I don't know,
They're
but on my
It's what?
on my Info Bloom Records thing, I can't see likes.
Ooh,
But on my James Violet one, I can.
I'm gonna say this.
I can still see mine.
I don't think it's gonna do anything.
I don't think it is either.
Because you still have followers.
Yeah.
You still have
You still-
comments.
But the thing is though, this is the shit that pisses me off. For people like us, who did not buy followers and did not buy
Yeah.
bots, we can't tell anymore.
yeah.
We
I
can't
thought
tell
that-
who's
I thought
real.
The user could see the likes.
You can. But when Kaison jumps on my page and
Yeah.
he's
Yeah.
saying,
So,
damn,
yeah, so-
wait, he's saying, damn, I want to sponsor this guy, and I want to know his interaction,
Well,
but
you
I
can
can't
just,
anymore.
You can just screenshot it and show them as well. But
True.
Here's my thing: is the reason I've heard that Instagram is doing this is so that people stop looking for like the instant gratification.
Yeah.
Like stop going to social
heard that
media.
too.
But if you take away likes for everyone else, you still are the one looking at I'm still gonna be looking at my likes like, ooh, how many likes am I getting? How many likes am I getting?
Right.
Yeah. So the
Regardless if you see
individual
it or not,
is going to be more
Like,
set.
I see it.
Okay.
And that's who it's mentally affecting.
Yeah.
Like,
So
I've
they're
never been
not
like,
stopping
oh,
it.
Jake got 2,000 likes on this
Mm.
picture. Dope. Like,
Right.
Like, I see your stuff, I like it, and I keep going.
The-
You're the one
another-
who pays attention.
Another thing is
Yeah,
like
that's
another
true.
thing is like, is this part of the era of like every kid gets a trophy?
It is. It is. People.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like people. Well, I don't want to be like a loser. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's what they
I hate
attach
that.
it
I
to.
think it's gonna kill the app for sure.
I hate that.
It's tough, man.
It's gonna start killing it. Because here's the thing. The obviously, as we know, why Instagram is so dangerous as well is because people are on the platform for the instant gratification, for like that feeling of like being wanted or whatever it is. So when you take the likes away, I'm now less inclined to like your photo because nobody can see it.
Right.
So I'm just here to see things.
Yeah, man.
So
Less
you're gonna
interaction.
kill all.
So pretty much
interaction.
like button shouldn't be there anymore. That's what you're
If
saying.
you're gonna get rid of it, get rid of it.
Yeah.
And then at that, maybe
Visco.
have like a
It's
save.
Visco at
like,
that
Visco,
point.
yeah.
Oh
Visco.
damn.
But
Fuck
what's
that.
that's what I'm saying. What's the point of it?
There's already a Visco.
Like, what are you doing? What does it do for anybody?
I think having likes is a good thing because like it lets people like even having bad comments is a good thing because it's gonna let you know what you got to do better. Specifically, I'm talking more like people that actually like post things that they want feedback on. But I think having likes, because like one video might get a lot of likes and one video might not. I mean, it might be like the what like the time of the day you post. But like I'm saying, like you
Algorithm.
get good feedback on like what people are doing. So like with your music and covers and stuff, you need the likes and you need the comments because that's gonna show you what you're doing wrong and right.
Like what people don't.
And I can
Yeah,
still see
so
it.
you can work with it.
I mean, I don't really care either way.
Yeah,
Every social media has a lifespan. Like,
It's gonna die pretty soon.
I don't think
not
Instagram will
necessarily
soon.
gonna die,
Yeah,
But like, things are gonna change. And like, look at TikTok, bro. It's been here for like maybe less than a year.
I mean, it used to be
Big?
Musically.
Yeah, but when it turned into TikTok, it exploded, and it's like Vine was here for a little while. Like these things go up and down, and new things come in and out.
And I think Instagram besides Facebook, has been like the longest lasting social media platform.
yeah.
What about YouTube?
It's been a
YouTube.
while.
Without
I mean,
doubt.
but
Oh.
YouTube, I feel like Instagram and YouTube are different though.
Yeah, YouTube's kind of hard to say it's a social media platform.
Yeah,
Because
it's hard.
it's
more
also
like a-
like-
It's an
Because not everybody
It's like
does it.
TV.
Yeah.
It's like TV though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At
So I
some
know
point,
it's kind of
yeah.
tough. Yeah.
Because
Anyway.
it's not like, yeah.
Okay, last topic before we go. Everybody, we did this last time. Go around. So who is the most influential person in your guys' eyes that doesn't have to involve like politics and art necessarily? Like who's the most
So
influential? person?
no artist.
So yeah, with NASA. So if you wanted to say that as your no artist, no politics. So who would
Artist as a musical artist? Or just
Artist in general.
artists in general? So
It's
we'll
restate question.
Okay, so the question was, who is the most influential person in the world, not to you specifically, right now that's not involved, like they don't evolve themselves into art nor politics?
Fuck. I forgot about.
Okay, so and I said Elon just to say the easy way.
Donald Trump.
I was
The
gonna say
fucking
that too.
president of the
I was
United
gonna say the same shit. I was gonna say the same
Yeah,
shit.
whether like you're
God damn it.
what you're influencing people to do, you're influencing.
Yeah.
Dude, I think my dad's most influential.
Yeah, so I said Elon. You can go, Tara.
Fuck
Say
you, man. All the way.
Ellen DeGeneres, for sure.
Ellen?
She's
No, that's a good one.
She
Against
just-
the grade.
She wants kindness. She wants
Yeah.
everyone to be kind to each other, and that's like so powerful and like so vague at the same time. Because she's like, what is kindness? Like how can you?
And she does it with
use
humor.
kindness? Yeah, and I just think that's really cool.
H3 would say something else about Ellen.
It's
But I love-
funny.
Yeah, I love Ellen. Okay, what about you, Hunter?
Dude, I wish I could come up with something else, but like I'm honestly on the Elon Musk train with you.
Okay.
Dude is like, if you've seen what he's done,
The truck.
dude, it's crazy. Like everything he does they do zero marketing, they do like zero advertising, like everything is from them.
They insure
being
their own
geniuses,
cars.
bro. Like they're just like doing things differently.
I love it.
And it's like I feel like there's a standard. We'll go with the auto industry. Why the hell not? Like there's a standard, and everyone kind of like stays on the same line. Like, all right, well, nobody go too far ahead because we all want to like,
Right.
you know, bleed.
And
these
he's
people
saying,
out.
frick
Right.
He's like 10 years in advance. We're doing it right now.
Right. I love that.
And then now, like everyone else in the industry is like, ah, shit. Like we should.
He
catch
fucked
up.
us, right?
We should catch us.
Right,
We
right,
literally
right.
Because we
just
look
made the
horrible.
5
Well, the thing is
Yeah.
with gas. All right, here's my thing. Conspiracy guy over here. We've had models for electric cars and like non-fossil fuel cars and vehicles and everything like that. But the thing is, if you had the patent and you're a genius and you make that, and I'm Ford, I'm gonna spend $10 billion and buy that patent from you, so that nobody finds that shit.
Mhm.
So I think personally, same with I'm a really big conspiracy head. All right, listen, hear me out. Same with like cures for diseases.
No, yeah.
Mm.
I talked to my dad about this as well.
You're
but-
going too far.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, we can't.
We
We're gonna
can't.
be
All right,
talking.
go ahead,
for-
go ahead. All right,
Okay,
I'm sorry.
Kaison,
I'm
you're
sorry.
up. Kaison, you're up.
Shit.
You want to go next?
No, you go ahead. I don't know what's next. I don't know what to do. I would have to.
Bro.
I wanted to say Elon.
I mean, you can say Elon,
Yeah.
but use a different
the
way.
only thing I'm gonna say to what you're thinking is there's a point where someone who is a creative. Let me ask you this question: would you rather have all the money in the world, or would you rather do something in your field that nobody else has done?
Yeah,
Do
it's my
some-
field.
yeah.
It's my field.
So are you gonna
Impact.
sell out that idea?
What idea? What are you talking about?
Say you cured cancer.
Yeah, bro.
Are you selling out?
I agree,
Or are you gonna
that's-
be the guy who cured
No.
cancer?
Oh, am I gonna be the guy?
That's
Yeah.
why
Got
I
it,
don't.
got it.
That's why I don't
understand
see
what
that.
you're saying.
I don't think there'd be a single amount of
I don't
money
know,
that
bro.
could take that from you.
Or maybe they would say, "Oh, perfect. We'll use this. We'll use it."
No,
Dump it? I don't
know,
think
bro.
so.
No, dude.
Once they got the patent, listen.
I understand, but why? Why would you
Chemo's a
sell
lot
out,
more
bro?
expensive than the cure.
I get it. I agree with you, but all I'm saying is if, for me as a person, and I feel like somebody in that field who's chasing
Yeah.
it is not chasing money. They're chasing.
Yeah, you gotta think.
recognition.
You're like you gotta understand. There is a lot of good people out in the world that are doing things because they love
Make
it,
the
not
world
necessarily.
better, yeah.
Yeah.
What if you were
so,
fooled though?
huh?
I'm
What if you were
just-
fooled?
So you think
sure they're
you think this is
scientists.
like a one-time
Dawson,
thing, or
Dawson,
do you think?
perfect. You found the cure, man. Thank you so much. We're gonna buy it from you. We're gonna implement it in
Yeah,
20 of the top
that's what I'm
countries
saying
and
though. So
test
you,
it.
how many?
Contract.
You think it's
Shelf
happened?
it. Shelf it once you got the
Do you
patent.
think it's happened like once? Or are you saying this has happened once, so just one person got fooled, or are you saying all sorts of people are just getting fooled, like a whole bunch of people?
No,
are
I don't
fighting-
think it's. I don't
Also,
know.
I'm pretty.
It would
positive
came
that
out.
Elon Musk, like once he created the builds for the Tesla and stuff, he's like anybody can use this technology.
Yeah, that goes
That would
along
make
with my
sense,
point
you
of
just
why
use your freaking
that
knowledge.
goes
Yeah.
along with my point of why I want to say Elon is because he said fuck that.
Yeah,
We have better technology.
And the dude doesn't take a salary. Like
Right.
he's in it. Like obviously
He's
he's
a
a very
beast.
rich man, he doesn't care about it, but he's in it to make the world a better place,
Right.
which is dope.
That's
And
the
a guy
thing.
like that's not.
His
selling out
intentions
for
are
anybody.
pure.
Yeah.
And you gotta think, if Elon Musk, the dude before him, sold out the Tesla thing, Elon Musk comes next. There's gonna be somebody next. So at some point, like
Yeah. So somebody's
dude's-
not gonna sell
somebody's
out.
Not selling out.
Somebody eventually. I don't know, bro.
If I cure cancer, I'm not selling out.
Okay, Kaison.
You're gonna be rich if you cure.
No
cancer.
Elon. We already got 3 Elons.
But
Who do
the
you got?
thing is, you don't have the capital to implement it. So another company's, oh, perfect.
Bro,
we got all
Yo,
these
cure
companies.
Wait,
cancer,
stop,
bro.
This will go on.
Yeah, they.
I know
I don't
you.
know,
And then I will.
This will
Yeah,
go on
it
for
will.
another
That's what, I'm
hour.
trying my best. Kaison, you're up.
Because I don't want you to
No,
be surface
talk.
level. You know what I'm saying?
I have fucking nobody. So I'm just gonna say some crazy shit.
Santa Claus.
I'm gonna say fucking Kim Kardashian.
That is
Okay,
true, but
that's
it can't-
tight.
it
Oh,
can't.
that yeah, that's actually a
Because now
perfect
she's
one.
a lawyer.
I would say her sister, man.
She's
helping-
very
helping people
influential.
get out of
She's,
jail.
yeah, and
Yeah.
like you started off as like this prissy little mommy, daddy, daughter.
Laugh when
Yeah.
she sees this.
Porn star.
Porn star.
And now, like, you made your way all the way up to this, the highest level
Getting
you could possibly
wrongly
be
incarcerated people out of jail. That's
Yeah.
pretty tight.
Yes. Yeah.
And her sister is a billionaire. It's pretty cool.
Yeah,
Kylie?
she's like, wasn't she like the youngest?
in. The youngest
Yeah.
billionaire.
Yeah, the youngest self-made billionaire.
That's awesome.
Male or female, right?
Yeah.
Female.
2021.
I think just
Are you sure female?
I think just female, right?
I don't think so.
No.
I think it was
I
the
think-
highest.
Self-made.
Right,
Oh.
right,
She's
because she didn't
21.
inherit anything. Right.
As-
Twenty-
and if
She didn't inherit
inherit
anything?
The shit that she does inherit, that's the most money I could ever think about.
I know.
Yeah.
Listen, dude.
Her
we
whole
got
entire
like
family.
3 more months till 21, so we got some time to make $1 billion.
Her entire her children already billionaires.
Yeah.
Yeah,
All right. Well, okay. Last thing. What do you guys? I know you've said it in every episode, but reiterate.
Oh, of what's coming up?
What's coming up? What do you guys got coming up?
Merch is the soonest thing. I got new merch coming out. And
You
also,
should go with like clothing line. That's cool.
well, the merch is first, and then, I mean, they don't know about the clothing.
I feel like those terms-
First it's merch,
All right,
and then
what
it's
about
the
merch?
actual,
And then you set it up.
right. But now that's out there.
And your album, Spring.
Yes, so spring,
Summertime.
early summer, there's going to be an album called Strawberry Days.
Right on. What about you,
Any
Kaison?
pins?
I just got some artistic shit coming through. Just working on that. So. That's
Right
it.
on.
Yeah, and High School Musical maybe next season. So.
But it's out right now on Disney.
Disney Plus,
Disney
Disney
Plus,
Channel
check it out,
Plus.
season 1, it's tight.
What episodes are on right now?
The first 4 episodes are out. The 4th one came out just today, so check it out.
Which ones are you on, everyone?
I'm on every episode. Yeah.
Hey, right on. Okay, what about you?
Not on any episode. Disney anything. I do watch Disney Plus. It's pretty great.
Do you?
It is great.
There's a Hulu Disney Plus combo for
Yeah.
ESPN.
Yeah.
and ESPN.
ESPN too.
Dude.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a nice
Monopolizing
one.
against Netflix.
Anyways, love that. We don't have too much going on. Just check us out. YouTube, Tar Hunter. Instagram, Hunter Woodhall. Tara.
Our track season's coming up. That's
Yeah, you guys got some big races coming up, huh?
Yeah.
Start of the season.
Yeah,
2020.
you guys already had indoor?
No, we're about to start.
Oh wait, I keep thinking it's like January already. It's only November.
Yeah.
It's not even December
Oh,
yet.
I know
Whoa.
what I want to say. I'm becoming a TikTok star. So.
Hell
Hey.
yeah!
TikTok
Hunter
guys.
Woodhall on the TikTok.
Yep.
We actually had Quinn Mann, the last guest on this episode. He's
TikToker?
yeah, he's a TikToker. He has quite a bit too. But anyways, I have Randy Grassville coming out as well in spring, maybe summertime. I don't know. It's gonna be released probably. I'll have it go before
It's
you.
my first acting gig.
Yeah,
fine.
it's his first, and he stars in it as well.
Yeah.
But other than that, that's everything. This is the last rough draft of RVtalks. So heck yeah! And
Hell
but
yeah.
shout out to the sponsors one more time: Greener Grass, Teague, and them. Thanks for hooking us up.
What the fuck's on the bottom?
And Change to Become Clothing, Fernanda. Thank you. And Brendan Woodhall's Too Many Turtles. Go check them out. Anyways, that's it.
Yeah.
Okay. Peace.
Hey, check it.
Bye.